Hi, what here, and welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where we move into the month of April. So I have to do that. And once there, we know what the final 5 games look like. Well, we already knew, but you know, they're on the horizon. The first of which is today. Making my horizon metaphor dreadful. Let's stop trying to be clever. Okay, so we find ourselves in 3rd place. We have an 11-point lead over Walsall, and after this round of fixtures there will be 12 points available. So if we match the results of Walsall and Newport, we have to wait another turn, another game, before we can gain promotion. If however we win and Walsall fail to win, and Newport fail to win, then we gain promotion. So Newport are at home to Salford and Walsall are away at Northampton. So it's probably unlikely that they're both going to slip up, but if they do and we win at Scunthorpe, then we gain promotion. It's a lot more likely that we're going to lose at Scunthorpe than either of them are going to slip up. So they're going to probably close the gap. If we look forward to AFC, or up the table towards AFC, Wimbledon and Tranmere, AFC have what should be an easy game at home to Ebbsfleet, who are now relatively safe, and Tranmere have a trip to Rochdale, who have very little to play for because they're too far off the playoffs and they are stuck in mid-table. So you would expect both of them to win. If either of them slip up, game is on. We do have to play AFC Wimbledon, which I think is our next game. Yeah. So, you know, if they slip up and then we beat them, we can go above them. But Tranmere obviously is a different kettle of fish. So let's crack on. Hume is leading the assists chart with 19, which is a new Sky Bet League 2 record. And yeah, let's push on to kick off. Important dates in July, there they are. So we'll have the Scunthorpe fixture this episode. We'll stop shy of the Wimbledon. We'll finish on Thursday evening. We'll then do Wimbledon and Swindon at home in the next episode. And then we'll have 2 final episodes of Stevenage and then Leyton Orient. Grimsby player, Ngorban gets player of the month. Max Sanders got in there, rating of 8.16 and can't get man of the player of the month. Mulvey beats Broha to player of the month, a young player of the month. Max Sanders' awesome shot was 3rd for the goal of the month, and we were 3rd for manager of the month, with Cambridge having won 4 of their 5 games and we only won 3. Okay, so we were there or thereabouts in everything. Monthly financial update: we are in debt. Dreher handed a further 2-match ban for his elbow. Don't think we're going to appeal that. So I think that might mean he misses. Is he going to miss the rest of the season? No. How many match bans he got? Where does it say this? Bans. Sky Bet League 2, 3 matches remaining. So he's going to come back for the last 2 games. Hopefully we'll be promoted by then. All these young players due to be released. I'll have to have a look amongst them at some point, I think. A+, they're absolutely delighted with us. They're disappointed with our defeat against Ebbsfleet. Yeah, tell me about it, so was I. And the squad dynamics, Carvalho is the only team leader that we have at the moment. Okay. 3 o'clock. The time is now. Let's go. So we do have poor form against Scunthorpe, but they are in very poor form themselves at the moment. Broha has been injured, so he's going to drop out and be replaced with Angle. Obviously Dreher is banned, so drops out completely. Shelton, I think, is going to come off onto the bench to replace him. Bergstrom is going to come straight back into the side for Hickey, who did well, but not necessarily well enough. A Gungbo is going to replace Sanderson, who will drop to the bench. Kabashi's not fit enough, so Wunmi isn't good enough. Cavalio's not fit enough. Volpe is going to come onto the bench for Broha. Actually, you know what? No, he's not. So we're going with Angol up front. Actually, I think we'll go with Venko up front, and we'll go with Longjello down the left as a winger. That's the team lineup. Let's go for it. So we've selected one too many substitutes. Oh. That's why. Right. So there we go. Let's try and make this count. Back at this stage of doing tunnel interviews. Try not to pay much attention if you can. You're playing really well. CJ, yep. Let's go. So we're away from home. We've got half an eye on other games, but really we just need to win. Longjello played in by Sanders. Great cross, header by Wright Phillips. Keeper saves comfortably. Walcott's hurt himself. Seems to be recovering okay. Throw into Baker. Scunthorpe have it in their own half. They look to build with Phillips. Hallam. Ugalumba wins the ball to Hume. To Ugalumba to Sanders. Olienka in a bit of space. Quickly surrounded by players. Challenged by Phillips on Sanders, but Sanders gets it back. Venko is in. Saved. Hits the post and Baker nearly scores an own goal, but clears off the line. This has been indicative of my away form. Taft to Bordeaux. Scunthorpe build down the left. Tantrum. Crosses to Reese. Tantrum, what a good name. Oh, please tell me it's Tony. Tim Tantrum. Oh, what a name. Nearly 20 minutes gone. Scunthorpe build. Down the left side. Phillips. Hallam. Tantrum. Looks to shoot. It's came in wide. Right, Phillips picks up his third yellow of the season. Really do with him getting back in form. Longjello injured. Potential groin injury. Oh dear. So Venko is going to move to left wing. Plays an inside forward. And Longjello is going to come off for Broha. He's just in better form. I know he's injured, but right. Throwing Scunthorpe to Phillips. Taft all the way back to the keeper. Tranmere lead 2-0 now against Rochdale. 2 quick goals. The gunboat to Sanders. Plays in Broha. Beat the defensive line. Good save by Watson. Low down as Broha goes for the near post. Corner kick. The assist King Hume to take. Broha. First defender clears. Walcott gets corner possession. CJ intercepts and clears for a throw in. Baker throws. Gets the ball back. Scunthorpe have it in their own half. Launches one forward. Agumbo heads it. Baker to McAleer. Hallam has it. Being pressured. McAleer back to his own half with Taft. Going to go attacking for a little bit, and we're going to look to counter press. And run at the defence. It's a fairly even game at the moment. If we can grab one before half time, that could be the advantage we need. Ugalumba inside to Hume. Plays a ball cleared by the defender. Olienka plays in right. Phillips. Oh, he unleashes one. And that is his 14th of the season. And beats the keeper at the near post. He won't be happy. Olienka, lovely control, brings it down. First touch, brilliant by Wright Phillips. And wow, that is in the top corner, alright. 1-0. 5 minutes. We'll continue the way we are, trying to get a second. 3 minutes of injury time to add. We are going to need to replace Walcott before the end of the game. But I think as it stands, we'll continue. AFC Wimbledon not yet ahead against Ebbsfleet. Newport County drawing with Salford. Walsall drawing at Northampton. So as it stands, promotion. Tranmere 2-0 up against Rochdale. Let's go. CJ brings it forward. Blythe look to attack, try and add a second. We'll be keeping an eye up here a little bit to try and figure out what's going on in the other games. Watson with a goal kick. Oh, goes left. Wright Phillips picks it up and can run. Zip picks it up, knocks it forward to CJ. Goes back to Bergstrom. Bergstrom brings the ball forward. Knocks it to find Venko. Venko back to Ugumbo. He's going to use Ugalumba outside of him. Ugumbo inside to Hume, to Sanders. Venko is in the area. Beats the defender. Oh! He can't find the goal somehow. It should be 2-0. Alex Gillede playing for Scunthorpe. I think he's former Newcastle. Yeah, he is. There we go. 58 minutes. 58th minute of the game. Broha finds Ugalumba out on the left. Ball ricochets back to Ugumbo, who finds Hume. Plays in right. Phillips. Broha, oh, instinctive save by the keeper, and it's a corner, which Sanders will take. Broha heads straight at Watson from inside the secure box. Venko not having a great game on the left there. May need to make way for somebody. Sanders back to Hume, finds Broha. Broha with a chance to shoot, takes the shot. Venko with a follow-up in an open goal, but from tight angle puts it wide. Hume, dangerous free kick, crosses it in. Wright Phillips is up. Wright Phillips handled the ball, and it's probably a second yellow. And he is sent off. Oh dear. So, I think what we'll do is we'll pull Venko back here, and we look to play Shelton as a defensive midfielder. Or is Olienka better in that position? Callum Hume. As a register. Let's give him that role. Shelton is going to swap with Sanders. Be a deep line playmaker. Sanders It's going to be a roaming playmaker and Ollie Inca. Ollie Inca's going to go box to box. Shelton is going to go box to box. I think we're just going to swap them around. Right. We need to bring someone on. Oh. We might need to bring someone on to replace Walcott, that's the problem. Let's confirm these changes. And shoot on sight. And Broha is going to be a target man support. So we need to try and hang on to a 1-0 lead, which is going to be difficult to do. Tantrum with a free kick into the area. Oh, how is Taft being allowed to bring that down? It's ones each. Sanders misses the ball. This is it. Chance missed, thanks to Wright Phillips. Tantrum to Phillips from distance, 2-1. Disallowed, Alex Galid offside. Got away with that one. Oh, I mean there's 5 players all around the keeper, all offside. Broha off for Angol. As Ebbsfleet take the lead at AFC Wimbledon. Here we go, throw in Ugalumba to Hume, this could be our chance. Find Sanders to Hume, to Sanders, plays an Angol to Olyinka, tame effort. Watson gathers easily. That could have been our chance. Gillade to Phillips, blocked. Olyinka brings it away. Stands on it. Plays an Angol. Angol, first time volley towards the top corner. Easy save for Watson. This is a chance missed. 4 minutes of injury time. Hume with a free kick. It's a good one. Shelton. Keeper saves. Angol. As Ebbsfleet go 2-1 up against 2-1 up against Wimbledon, go 2-0, then Wimbledon hit them back immediately. 15 seconds to go, Angol loses the ball. Olyinka has it, Hume, last chance for Blythe. A gun ball forward to Shelton. Hume sprays it out left. Final whistle, and it's a point. Disappointing because we did play them off the park. For the majority of it, Wright Phillips gets man of the match, but gets a red card. I'm not sure I'd give that, but he did play well when he was on. But he's going to miss the next game. AFC Wimbledon lose, but are 4 points clear of us with a trip to Cross Park next. Newport drew with Salford, and Walsall drew with Northampton. So we haven't taken the opportunity to gain promotion. If we'd won, we would have got promoted. We'd also be 2 points behind AFC Wimbledon with a game in hand, with a game in our place to come. We're 7 points behind Tranmere with 12 to play for. I feel like the title is probably gone. Birthday to forget, I think that's a bit harsh. 3 to 4 weeks out for Longello. Wright Phillips banned for a match. 1 goal away from his goal bonus of £5,000. Another clean sheet for Tom Scott. Stewart, poor 67 minutes. Walcott needs a rest. I'm not going to say anything to Wright Phillips after that because he got sent off. So, big game coming up next, AFC Wimbledon at home. If, regardless of what we do, if Walsall and Newport both fail to win, regardless of what happens at Croft Park, we're promoted. And if we win, we're promoted. What happens if we draw and Walsall win, then we're not promoted. So yeah. Sunderland smashed 6-0 in the final of the Leasing.com Trophy by Arsenal under 23s. Oh, didn't mean to press that button. Speculation about over the future of Benjamin Garay. Not a lot to say at this stage. Under 18s suffer heavy defeat in a friendly against Burnley. Okay. Scott can't be beaten. And he's 11th actually this week. So here's the makeup of the games in hand. Southend need to win at home to Salford to realistically keep their chances alive. Rochdale and Stevenage are playing for pride really. And a top half finish is really the best either can hope for. So let's see what happens there. Wade Phillips tipped to win the League 2 Player of the Year award. He's up against Callum Hume, Agude, Hanlon and Volpato. Rochdale beat Stevenage. Southend do indeed beat Salford. Carlisle obviously are already down. Southend needing to pick up some wins. 6 minutes for Stewart in that game. Excuse me. Title race heads to the wire. This is always interesting to look at. So 4 games. We've only got to play Blythe and AFC Wimbledon once, and Tranmere at home to Newport. So there's a possibility that we could close the gap by 3 points. So it could be a point behind AFC and 4 points behind Tranmere. AFC Wimbledon and Tranmere have to play each other as well. So you really would, AFC having to go to Blythe and to Tranmere, you would fancy they're unlikely to win the title. The 2 home games are quite tough as well. Tranmere have away trips to Oldham and Southend on the last game of the season, with Southend maybe needing a point or a win to stay up. We, however, have AFC. Then we've got what should be an easy home game against Swindon, but they are in the relegation battle. Stevenage away, who are playing for kind of nothing, similar to Oldham realistically. And then we've got Leyton Orient at home, who might need to get a point or a win to get into the playoffs. So there's no guaranteed results, but you would fancy Blythe at home to Swindon is probably the easiest fixture there. But we'll just have to see how things go. I'm actually not that bothered whether we win it. It'd be lovely to win the league, but just guaranteeing promotion in this next fixture is critical. If we can do that with a win, then we can make a real shot at the title, I think. If we don't win, we'll get promoted, but yeah, we might otherwise struggle for the title. Whole team meeting, we'll do that in a second. Pre-match press conference to begin. Jake Wheatley marking most influential player. Yeah. Do you perhaps therefore feel he is dismantled in his squad? That's a bit of a stretch. You might be able to say what we do well, but stop us from playing something else. I'm confident. Callum Newman has been tipped to be in with a shot of wings. How do you rate his chances? I think he deserves to win it. Been absolutely brilliant all season. Given the importance of the match for the two teams, we want a positive result. What about pressure? Bit of extra desire. Managers can crack. I can manage the pressure. We've put ourselves in the best position already, so I have faith that players will see it through. We're going to thrives on important matches. How you pinning hope? He does tend to show up when the spotlight is on him, and I hope he can make a difference here. Ahead of what is undoubtedly your biggest and most important match of the season, are you feeling particularly nervous? Nothing out of the ordinary. Good stuff. Hand that to the assistant. Tick follows talk, follows tick, follows talk. And it's match day morning. We're going to call that the end of the episode. We have just announced an intake of youth players, so we'll quickly look at that. The annual youth intake, we've got everything we're excited about. Peter Picard, who's potentially one of the most gifted players to come through the youth ranks at Blythe in recent years. I like to think we also shaped the mentality of players such as Andy Henderson and Dale Webb. The youth candidates have been given trial contracts. You can evaluate which ones are going to get. Friendly matches being scheduled between your under 18s. Right, we're not going to watch that, but as a left back, we'll keep an eye on him. Blythe out to clinch promotion. Yes, we are. Could do with Newport doing us a favour as well. And where are all solid Port Vale? So as long as we win, then it doesn't matter. So if we win and Newport win, that would be fantastic. That's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoy. Few games left, or 4 games left, sorry, of the season. AFC Wimbledon at home in a big game, 6-pointer. Could determine whether we finish first, second or third this season. Come back to find out. We've got 2 games coming up over the Easter weekend. Until next time, bye bye.